All right, hey, what's up, everybody? It is 9 minutes with Mike Lindsley here on IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. We are presented by our terrific friends at the Allen Angus Pub, home of the best darn Angus burger in town. If you are in and around Central New York, make sure you get to the Allen Angus Pub before the big events, before the hockey, before all the concerts. You can try their Power Play burger. It's been voted best burger multiple years in New York State. Try their chicken sandwiches, amazing entrees, great soups and salads, and terrific desserts as well. And the beers on tap in the bottle, spectacular. So get to the Allen Angus Pub. Gift cards are available for the holidays, by the way. We are also supported by Timberbanks Golf Club, Welch and Company Jewelers, and Bryant and Stratton College. Log on to bryantstratton.edu today for the degree that might fit for you coming out of high school or even years past high school as you're changing your job. I want to get into today something that is going on that, trying to curb enthusiasm if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, because as a Buffalo sports fan in general, you're always waiting for heartbreak. Are you not? I mean, come on. Of course you are. But the growth of Josh Allen is a real thing right now. He missed 4 games, and he actually almost has as many rushing yards as LaShawn McCoy. Let's start with that. The guy has given his team a new dimension. He's given his team a new look. And I'm probably going from worst to first here in terms of the things in the intangibles and a lot of the other things that he's brought to the table for this Bills team. But just look at it from that standpoint. Now, do I want him running read options? Do I want him running up the middle and hurtling over people left and right? Not really, because he's going to get killed. But you have to respect the competitiveness out of him. It's almost like the Eric Dungy factor for the Syracuse football team the last 4 years. When you look at Josh Allen, he's brought a dimension that you see in the game today. Now, he needs to probably run less, but he needs more weapons, right? More on that in a minute. But you look at Josh Allen, the mobility, in the pocket, escaping and extending plays. The play he made against Miami yesterday on that last play, the 4th and 11, that was not a great throw, but it was an amazing awareness job by Josh Allen to get out of the pocket and then at least fling the ball across his body. Charles Clay steps up a couple steps and he makes that catch, and the Bills win, and the entire narrative changes for Josh Allen. I was actually glad to see 8 or 9 out of 10 people in the Buffalo media actually come to Allen's defense and talk about how well he played. Sure, he threw 2 picks. Every rookie is going to throw interceptions. Joe Montana did. Troy Aikman did. Dan Fouts threw a shitload of interceptions. Every single quarterback as a rookie, Sam Darnold's throwing a ton this year. Baker Mayfield threw multiple interceptions yesterday. Brett Favre threw interceptions in his rookie year, and he kept that string going right up until the day he retired. Every rookie is going to throw interceptions. But Josh Allen's growth, his determination, it's really been a sight to behold. And another thing that he's brought is just not just the look of Josh Allen, the dimension that he brings with a run game, given the team a different look in terms of how to succeed. And you see a lot of that mobility going on as well with, the likes of Russell Wilson and many other guys. Aaron Rodgers getting out of the pocket enough. Big Ben has been extending plays forever. That's a big thing in the NFL. You just got to kind of do enough in the pocket and then outside the pocket as well. The other thing is he's making people around him better. I don't know if people are paying attention to this or not, but there are so many people on this football team who really just aren't that great of a football player. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy here with Isaiah McKenzie, but it's Isaiah McKenzie. This isn't Julio Jones. This is not Antonio Brown. This is not Odell Beckham Jr. This is Isaiah McKenzie. This is a guy who was cut by the Denver Broncos, and basically the Bills picked him up. So when you look at it from that standpoint, Isaiah McKenzie's a no-name guy. Robert Foster, are you kidding me? And then you've got Kelvin Benjamin, who's literally, I don't even know if he's made one effort play since the beginning of this season. You're also dealing with a brutal offensive line, and you're dealing with LaShawn McCoy, who is really slowing down. The guy can't even really find holes. Granted, the offensive line is wildly inconsistent, but they've gotten better week to week, where McCoy has not gotten better week to week, where, he could run straight up and get 6-7 yards. He tries to dance to the outside and maybe gets 2 or 3. And you've got wild inconsistency with Brian Dable calling plays as well. Those are the things that Josh Allen is up against. Now, Zay Jones has improved as a wide receiver this year, but I still feel like a lot of that has to do with Josh Allen. Josh Allen is giving his teammates the belief the feeling that they can go out and move the football, that they can go out and when they're down late in a game, they can drive down and maybe win this football game. I don't think there's been a quarterback since the Jim Kelly era, whether it's Kelly Holcomb or Trent Edwards or Kyle Orton or E.J. Manuel or Tyrod Taylor or any number of quarterbacks, Nathan Peterman, please. I don't think that there's any one of those guys I just mentioned since the Jim Kelly era that's really given you the hope that you can, get the ball moving down the field consistently. The other big thing, too, is while everybody's talking about how Josh Allen has a ways to go with the accuracy, and I agree with that, Josh Allen has actually improved his accuracy at the same time. Did you see the dart he threw to Zay Jones in the back of the end zone? Did you see some of the other throws that he had pretty much right to his receivers? I'm telling you right now, this was an accuracy improvement, in my opinion, from Josh Allen in this game against Miami. It's not perfect. It's far from it. But if you look at his QBR and if you look at his rating, it's slowly but surely going up week to week. He went 18 for 33 for 231 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, and he ran for 135 yards as well. Josh Allen accounted for 366 yards of total offense for the Buffalo Bills. And I think when you look at that, coupled with the fact that he's making people better, he's given the team a belief now, those are the things that are into the Josh Allen growth mode here for this Buffalo Bills team. Now, here's the big point of this video. You've got to get help around Josh Allen. That's all there is to it. You've got to go out in the offseason and have a really good draft, maybe go out and make a couple of trades. Maybe you trade LaShawn McCoy and get some more draft picks and go out and get multiple wide receivers in the first and second rounds. I don't care what it takes, but if Josh Allen is your guy, and right now there's no reason to believe he's not for the Bills, you've got to go out and support him and get more guys around him. No matter what's happened in sports, no matter how elite the athlete's been, there is no question that nobody can do it alone in a team sport. Michael Jordan, he needed Scottie Pippen. Joe Montana needed Jerry Rice and Bill Walsh and the rest of the tremendous weapons on that 49er team in terms of the West Coast offense. You look at Shaquille O'Neal, he needed Kobe Bryant and vice versa. LeBron James needed Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love needed Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. I mean, every single guy has needed teammates, right? Wayne Gretzky needed Esa Tikkanen and Mark Messier and Kevin Lowe and all those playing, Grant Fuhrer and Billy Smith. I mean, he needed all of those type players. Or Bill Ranford, I should say. So I think that's an important thing here is that the Bills, they're growing Allen. This season is strictly and utterly about Josh Allen at this point. It was about Allen a couple of weeks ago when the Bills started to fall down the stairs a little bit in terms of the overall record and all the rest. And the Bills fans started to whisper and talk about who we're going to get in the NFL draft and all that sort of thing. The time is now for Josh Allen. He has, 4 more games to grow. He's got the Jets. He's got the Lions. He's got one more against Miami. He's got the tough road tilt with New England, of course, his first head-to-head matchup with Tom Brady. But right now, it is about Josh Allen. It's about growing Josh Allen. And then after this season, Sean McDermott, who has a defensive philosophy, which drives me crazy, still giving him and Brandon Beane a chance, they've got to go out and change the philosophy into an offensive situation, just like everybody else in football, and allow Josh Allen to throw the ball way down the field more. That includes Brian Dable becoming more consistent. But how do you want to throw it more? You want to throw it with more weapons, and the Bills need a bunch more. Josh Allen, though, growing, and he's at least on the incline for the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for watching 9 Minutes with Mike Lindsley, IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. You can hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. We're brought to you by Wagurski Law Firm and your State Farm agent, Matt Graham. As I always tell you, enjoy the games.